The Nicomachean Ethics of Aristotle.
Read and presented by George Pitropagianakis.
Book 4, Chapter 2.
But the prodigal man goes wrong also in these points, for he is neither pleased nor pained at proper objects or in proper manner, which will become more plain as we proceed. We have said already that prodigality and stinginess are, respectively, states of excess and defect, and this in two things: giving and receiving. Expenditure, of course, we class under giving. Well, now,
Prodigality exceeds in giving and forbearing to receive, and is deficient in receiving, while stinginess is deficient in giving and
exceeds in receiving, but it is in small things. The two parts of prodigality, to be sure, do not commonly go together. It is not easy, I mean, to give to all if you receive from none, because private individuals thus giving will soon find their means run short, and such are, in fact, thought to be prodigal. He that should combine both would seem to be no little superior to the stingy man, for he may be easily cured both by advancing in years and also by the want of means, and he may come thus to the mean. He has, you see, already the facts of the liberal man. He gives and forbears to receive, only he does neither in right manner or well. So, if he could be wrought upon by habituation in this respect, or change in any other way, he would be a real liberal man, for he will give to those to whom he should, and will forbear to receive whence he ought not. This is the reason, too, why he is thought not to be low in moral character, because to exceed in giving and in forbearing to receive is no sign of badness or meanness, but only of folly. Well then, he who is prodigal in this fashion is thought far superior to the stingy man for the aforementioned reasons, and also because he does good to many, but the stingy man to no one, not even to himself. But most prodigals, as has been said, combine with their other faults, that of receiving from improper sources, and on this point are stingy, and they become grasping, because they wish to spend and cannot do this easily, since their means soon run short, and they are necessitated to get from some other quarter, and then again, because they care not for what is honorable, they receive recklessly, and from all sources, indifferently, because they desire to give but care not how or whence. And for this reason, their givings are not liberal, inasmuch as they are not honorable, nor purely disinterested, nor done in right fashion, but they oftentimes make those rich who should be poor, and to those who are quiet, respectable kind of people, they will give nothing, but to flatterers, or those who subserve their pleasures in any way, they will give much. And therefore, most of them are utterly devoid of self-restraint, for as they are open-handed, they are liberal in expenditure upon the unrestrained gratification of their passions, and turn off to their pleasures because they do not live with reference to what is honorable. Thus then, the prodigal, if unguided, slides into these faults. But if he could get care bestowed on him, he might come to the mean and to what is right. Stinginess, on the contrary, is incurable. Old age, for instance, and incapacity of any kind is thought to make people stingy, and it is more congenial to human nature than prodigality, the mass of men being fond of money rather than apt to give. Moreover, it extends far and has many phases, the modes of stinginess being thought to be many. For as it consists of two things, defect of giving and excess of receiving, everybody does not have it entire, but it is sometimes divided, and one class of persons exceed in receiving, the other are deficient in giving. I mean those who are designated by such appellations as sparing, close-fisted, niggards, are all deficient in giving. But other men's property they neither desire nor are willing to receive, in some instances from a real moderation and shrinking from what is base. There are some people whose motive, either supposed or alleged for keeping their property, is this, that they may never be driven to do anything dishonorable. To this class belongs the skinflint, and every one of similar character, so named from the excess of not giving. Others again decline to receive their neighbor's goods from a motive of fear, their notion being that it is not easy to take other people's things yourself without their taking yours. So they are content neither to receive nor give. The other class again, who are stingy in respect of receiving exceeding, that they receive anything from any source, such as they who work at illiberal employments, brothel keepers and such like, and usurers who lend small sums at large interest. For all these receive from improper sources and improper amounts. Their common characteristic is base gaining, since they all submit to disgrace for the sake of gain. And that small, because those who receive great things neither whence they ought nor what they ought, as for instance despots who sack cities and plunder temples, we denominate wicked, impious, and unjust, but not stingy. Now the dicer and bath plunderer and the robber belong to the class of the stingy, for they are given to base gain, both busy themselves and submit to disgrace for the sake of gain, and the one class incur the greatest dangers for the sake of their booty, while the others make gain of their friends to whom they ought to be giving. So both classes, as wishing to make gain from improper sources, are given to base gain, and all such receivings are stingy. And with good reason is stinginess called the contrary of liberality, both because it is a greater evil than prodigality, and because men err rather in this direction than in that of the prodigality which we have spoken of as properly and completely such. Let this be considered as what we have to say respecting liberality and the contrary vices.